Today's Living Local Carolina on News 13 was sponsored by AIM Acupuncture and Integrative Medicine.
Hey everyone, I'm Taylor and we're here today at AIM with Miss Sue. Thank you for talking to us today, Miss Sue.
You're very welcome.
Now, my first question is, what brought you to AIM?
In 2020, I was diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma, advanced stage 4. So I had to go through a lot of chemo, and the chemo, I have neuropathy, very bad in my feet and hands, or I did. So my boss's mother actually saw something in the paper about AIM, and she showed it to me, and I read it, and that very day I called and made an appointment, and I said, you know, it's worth a try. If it can help me even a small amount, you know, I'd be willing to try it. So I came for my consultation with Tanya, the best, and that day I had my first treatment.
Wow,
Yes.
you were right on top of it. Now, a lot of people don't realize there is a chemo-induced peripheral neuropathy.
Oh, yes.
And I am one of those people, so you're educating me right now
Yes.
on the effects of chemo and whatnot. So with that, you were getting to the point of complete numbness,
Absolutely,
right?
I was. I would walk, and I would, you know, obviously your feet help you balance. I was stumbling. I didn't actually fall, thank goodness, but you know, I had to be very careful where I put my feet, and I was always looking down at my feet to make sure I was, you know, walking correctly. And in my hands, I could barely button. I couldn't put on jewelry or anything. So
Just your everyday life was
Yeah,
affected. That
absolutely.
affects absolutely everything. Now, I don't know where you're at exactly in your treatment. I do know how our treatment plans work, but since you've started to now, I know you have a fun story. We were just talking about it off camera. I want you to share with us what that story was,
Okay.
because it's a good story.
my husband and I were at home, and I walked into my bathroom, and I said, oh my goodness, you know, what is this on the floor? I said, is this sand? And later on, my husband said, Sue, that was sand on the floor. I said, I actually felt
Yes,
it.
it's a celebration.
Yeah. I was like, okay. He said, I swept it up for you, though. I said, well, thank you.
That's a good husband. That's a good
yeah,
husband.
he's wonderful.
So like slight inconveniences, we'll
Yeah.
call them inconveniences,
Oh,
are like the
yeah.
greatest celebration for you right now.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's amazing, because usually people would take that in a negative way, but it's
Yeah.
like, yes, there's sand on my floor.
Absolutely.
Yes, my feet hurt. Well, we're really happy to hear your progress. Now, what I also want to know is, what would you tell others about coming to AIM? With your experience and things you've probably heard Tanya tell you, or
Right.
Dr. Weber, excuse me.
Right.
What would you tell others about coming?
Most insurances don't cover it, and that is, in my opinion, horrible, because more people should be able. I'm gonna tear up. More people should be able to come and have the opportunity to get better. You know, in my last month, I'm excited to see, you know, how well it does. I'm sorry.
Do not apologize. This is real.
Yeah. So I'm very thankful that my boss's mom saw the article and that I was able to come.
Good. So if this does not speak for itself, this is such a positive impact it's had on you, and I'm sure Dr. Weber has also seen that
Oh,
with your
she's-
progress,
yeah.
and I can't imagine like the maintenance plan she's going to put you on.
Yeah.
So the fact that you went from not feeling anything to feeling sand on your
Yeah.
floor, I think
Yeah.
great
And
things are coming.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Sue.
Today's Living Local Carolina on News 13 was sponsored by AIM Acupuncture and Integrative Medicine.